Hello students, so let's learn graph in data structure. So graph is a non-linear data structure in which data is connected to each other. Means what? We are organizing a data but in non-linear fashion. Non-linear means not one after another. So normally if you know the concept of graph, so it is made up of two things. One is vertices and second one is edges. So you can say G is nothing but a graph is a combination of two things, that is V and E. So V means set of vertices, or you can say node or data item, and E is set of pair which connects the vertices, that nothing but a edge. So V means a data item and E means a edge which connects two data item. So if we take an example, let's say Mumbai and Pune are the two nodes and the edge which connects these two nodes is called as a pair or edge. Okay. Now let's take an example. So this is the example of graph in which you can say A, C, B, D and E. So these are the five vertices, or you can say node, and the line, horizontal line, which horizontal or diagonal line, vertical line which connects two vertices is called as a edge. So in this diagram, A to B, B to D, C to D are called as a edges. Okay. Now there are two types of graph. One is directed graph and second one is undirected graph. So directed graph means what? A graph in which edges having directions is called as a directed graph. So if there is an edge and the edge are terminated with direction, means a arrow, okay, so then that type of graph is called as a directed graph. So see in this example, edge A to B having some direction, means a person can go from A to B but it cannot go from B to A, right? So all are the directed edges, right, having some direction. So that's why it is called as a directed graph. Now if a graph doesn't have any direction, no directions, okay, so that graph is called as a undirected graph. So 1 can go to 2, 2 can go to 1, 1 can go to 3, 3 can go to 1. Now next concept is, what do you mean by in degree of graph? So in degree, the definition, number of edges arriving to a particular node is called as a degree of node. Okay, so let's say there is a particular node. So how many nodes, how many edges are coming to that particular node is nothing but a in degree of that particular node. Okay, so a node having degree 0, in degree 0 is called as a source node. Means the graph which having a node on which no edge is coming, then that is called as a source node. So in this example, in degree of node 2 is equal to 1. How? Because there is only one edge is coming from node 1. In degree of node 8 is 0 because number of edges coming to node 8 is 0. Okay, now see out degree of graph. So number of edges leaving from particular node is called as a out degree. So in degree means how many edges are coming, out degree means how many edges are out. Okay, so node having out degree 0 is called as a sink node. So let's say there is a particular node from that no edge is leaving or moving out, then that is called as a sink node. So in this example, out degree of 2 is 1. Why? Because only one edge is going out from 2, that is 2 to 5. Whereas out degree of node 8 is 2. Why? Because two edges are going out. One is from 8 to 9 and one is from 8 to 11. So this is the example you can have for in degree and out degree. So from this diagram you can find out in degree of particular node and out degree of particular node. Now there are some terminologies. First is adjacent node. So what do you mean by adjacent node? A node is adjacent if it is connected to particular node through edges. So in a particular graph, how you can decide that node A and B are adjacent? So if they are connected by edge, then you can say that is a adjacent node. Now next is predecessor node. So starting node of a edge or the A node from which edge originated is called as a predecessor node. Okay, so if there is a edge A to B, then node A is called as a predecessor node. Now what is the meaning of successor node? End node of edge or the node at which edge completed. So if there is a edge A to B, then A is a predecessor node and B is a successor node. Now what do you mean by path? A set of edges to reach from one node to another node is called as a path. So I want to go from Nasik to Mumbai. So there are n number of way. I can go Nasik, Dwarka, then Igatpuri, Mumbai. I can visit Nasik, then Igatpuri. So there are alternative paths are available to reach from one node to another node. So this set of edges is called as a path. Next is articulation node or articulation point. So after removing a node, if graph become disconnected, then that is called as a articulation point. Now what is the meaning of articulation point? After removing a particular node from graph, if graph get disconnected, means one node cannot visit to another node. So that is called as a articulation node. Now see the example in the first diagram. 0 is a articulation point. Why? Because if I remove 0, 1 is not connected to 3, 2 is not connected to 3 and graph become disconnected. So 0 is the articulation point. If I remove 3, then others node cannot connected to 4. So that type of concept is called as a articulation point. Now a particular graph can be represented in the form of matrix, that is called as a adjacency matrix. So if there is a edge, so you have to form a 2D matrix. One side you have to write, on both the side you have to write the node names, like in this graph I am writing A, B, C, D, E. And if both the nodes are connected by using an edge, then you have to put 0. If both are connected by edge, then you have to write 1. And if the nodes are not adjacent or not connected by edge, then you have to write 0. So in this example, let's say AA. So AA doesn't having any edge, so that will be 0. A to B, there is a edge, so we are writing 1. A to C, there is a edge, we are writing 1. Direct edge is required, indirect is not get counted. Now this graph, you can see this example also for directed graph. So 1 to 2 there is a edge, so that's why I am writing 1. But 2 to 1 there is a no edge, okay, because this is a directed graph, so that's why I am writing 0. Now this graph can also be represented in the form of adjacency list, right? So adjacency list means you have to write first node and then you have to write in the form of list that which nodes are connected to them. Now let's say here for node 1 only node 2 is connected. So you have to show that 1 is connected to 2 only. In case of 2, it is connected to 1, 3 and 4. So that's why I am writing that 2 is connected to 1, 3 and 4. As node number 6 is not connected to anyone, then I will not showing anything on that. So in this way also you can represent a graph in the form of adjacency list. Okay. So I hope you understand the concept of graph so that you can perform a lots of operation on it.